guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another mini haul. Yet again this week I have popped into a couple of the shops and well, I've got a couple of different things in there, and I also picked up some of the garden things and other bits and bobs, but because obviously I'm filming in the kitchen now, I don't want to film this, so I'll probably do a separate little video with the cat food, the litter, that kind of things there, just to give you guys in the US the idea of the prices, because I know you guys like to know. So I'll do the separate video for this because it's kind of dirty stuff. So anyway, without further ado, I did the Lidl and I did a little bit of Asda and I did a little bit of the Home Bargains. Again, if you can see, I'm stepping away from the usual stuff like rices and pastas, though I still have rice and pasta because, you know, you can never have enough. And many of you suggested as well, like, if you hit your X amount of kilos that you want to have for rices or pasta, it's good to have extras because you can use this as a battle item if, you know, SHTF situation, if you're planning to sort of go as far as. However, again, rice lasts for a really long time, so as a pasta, especially if we vacuum pack it, Milo bag it with the oxygen absorber, so that's not a problem. Anyway, without further ado, guys, let's start with the pricing. So, rice. I only got 3 bags, 3 kilos of rice from Lidl. They're still, excuse me, 48 pence a kilo, and I'm still so surprised they're still keeping the price. It's just crazy. Anyway, I bought some penne pasta. Again, because my imminent thing, I seem to have vacuumed a lot and miloed a lot, but I haven't seemed to had enough in my imminent pantry, so I needed to top it up. So I bought 4 packets. It's only 2 kilos, so 41p for half a kilo. So I bought 4 packets just to put this into my imminent pantry. One thing is in Lidl, guys, I've found is fruit cocktail, right? I have not seen a fruit cocktail anywhere apart from Asda for like £1 and something for the branded version. 85p. They only had like 2 boxes of 24 or something. So I'm like, yeah, let's give them a go. So fruit cocktail, it's in grape juice. They used to do them in syrup, but I know because all these regulations and all the crap that comes in there, too much sugar. So it's now in grape juice. So 85 pence, I bought 6 of them. I'm really pleased. I'm going to give them a go, but to be fair, for that price, I know they're not going to stay around because obviously clearly with Lidl it's the first thing, and they didn't have a lot, so who knows. Anyway, so 6 of them. Again, if you follow the channel, I have a tuna fetish, right? I have a lot of tuna, and I mean, like, I have a lot of tuna. We're talking like, I don't know, 300 jars of tuna probably. Anyway, this aside, I eat tuna. My husband likes tuna, my chickens eat tuna, so it's all good. And my kid likes tuna. So they did this on they're 55p still. Again, one of the things I keep telling you guys, stock up on tuna if you eat tuna or if you like start liking tuna. Cheap protein, 55 pence, and Lidl had 15% off. For whatever reason, they had 50% off on the Nix, or Nikes, whatever you pronounce it. So 55 pence. I only bought 4 because I have a lot. But anyway, we'll go through it. But nonetheless, it's a good price. Still a good price. Right, apparently my little tot picked up a salad cream. And I was like, yeah, I only have, I think, 1 or 2 salad creams. I'm not keen on it. My husband does. But 89p for a salad cream, which is okay. So I've got a lot of mayo. That would be a nice addition to my prepper pantry. Right, those guys here, that was a new thing. I think it was £1.19 or £1.15. Can't read my own writing. The new sauces. I'm like, okay, saucy. So we got the barbecue duck beer, sweet and spicy, and another barbecue duck beer. I think they had the original, but I'm like, yeah, nah, nobody likes original basics. I love barbecue sauces. Coming up the season, like a barbecue season, we go through a lot. And I kid you know, guys, if you have people coming around, one of those things for 6 people, by the time you sort of glaze your chicken or whatever, it doesn't last. But I really want to give it a go. I bought the Jack Daniels one from, I think, Home Bargains before. My God, that was amazing. But it was a bit more pricier than I think it was like $3.99. But for this sort of price, just over £1, I really want to give it a go. And it can't be bad. It really cannot be bad, I'm pretty sure. I've never been disappointed with Lidl's certain things, like certain versions of things like that, so fingers crossed. Right, okay, Prosecco. Like, you know, if you ever follow the channel, guys, we have a bar. I like to keep the bar stocked up, and I have a lot of wine, husband got beer, but I'm trying to prep for champagne, like for one of those special occasions, but Champagne is expensive if you can get it, so Prosecco is the next best thing. Every time I pop in and I buy Prosecco from Lidl, I end up drinking it because I don't have any actually in my stockpile. And every time I get it, like this one, I'm going to put it away. No, I'm going to drink you tonight. This is how bad this is, right? I need to be able to go up there and just buy like 20 bottles and then you put some away. And then the whole idea with this stocking up, that you just don't buy one, because once you have one, it's none. So it's like 1 is none, 2 is 1. So if you see what I'm saying. But in my case, it needs to be 5 is 10 and 5 is none. So I need to get more. So this is going to go like this weekend, unfortunately. Anyway, so this was £5, £5.69, which is, it's not the best Prosecco, but as an everyday sort of drinking thing, that's kind of a-okay, and I'm happy with that. Right. I bought a couple of apple juices because, again, I make stuff with it, blah, blah, blah. 85p still, I only pick up 2. Potatoes, they still have peeled potatoes, 37p a jar. The crazy thing, guys, right? The next tin next to it, which is still a Lidl's one, is 99p. Like, this is a massive price difference, and it's just still the same rubbish potato. It's a tin potato, right? It's not, you can't glorify a tin potato. It is what it is. So 99p jar, 37p jar, the same stuff, different jacket, right? Different outfit, different tin. So 37p. I'm not been buying a huge amount of them because I have a lot of mash, but I still buy a few all the time because they are okay, guys. Give it a bit of taste, a bit of frying them up. They are absolutely fine. I'm gonna come here in case I missed my bit. Right, I've seen this, right? They are the sardines pate. This is from one of the special weeks in Lidl. It's £1.49 for 4 little, I think it's £1.49, yeah, for 4 little sardines pate. To you, it might sound like, oh, it's a lot of money. It's a bit like, you know, ooh, fishy. Not many people like fish, but the date is 2026, like mid-2026. And if you like fish, and fish got a lot of oils, a lot of things that we need anyway. So I appreciate the value-wise might not be as good as you think, but the fact is because they are in the metal little foil things and the individual packets and they're tiny, it really can hit a little bit of punch with a bit of the thing that we might need with omega-3 oils and stuff. So again, I bought a couple because I never tried them before, but I like sardines and I like fish. I like anything kind of fishy and pate like. So a couple of those and I'm sure they'll be absolutely fine. All right, next thing, whilst I'm here, cheese still £2.79. I keep wanting to, one of you suggested to vacuum pack them, although they already look like they're vacuum packed. Do you know what, guys? It took me like 2 months. I keep buying it. I think I'm going to vacuum pack it. Doesn't happen because they still got quite a long date. This is July 23. I just haven't had the chance, and it's still in my 0 compartment in the fridge, and it's kind of okay. So one day I will buy a few. When I'm like feeling extra generous and rich, I'll buy a few of them and I'll freeze them, but I haven't so far. Right, okay, Biscuits. This seems to be the trend at the moment. My husband discovered and my toddler discovered chocolate biscuits. Not saying they haven't had them before, but like it's sort of become you know when you like try something or have something different for a while and suddenly like, okay, let's have this. And you go through the stage when you're having this, they're into the biscuits right now. So digestive biscuits, they were 69p, which they went up like a month back or so months back. I only bought 1 packet because I found those, the chocolate bonbons. They do them in multi-packs that I normally buy from either Tesco, Asda or Lidl. But these are 33p. And the first time I've seen them in Lidl, 33p. And this is for 200 grams. But they are like the epiphany of the biscuits in the multi-pack. Everybody wants them from the multi-pack because they're chocolates. 33p, they had like 9 or 10 packs there. So I picked up 3, 4, and I'm like, who are you kidding? I just took them all because, hear me, it's not a necessity. So if I want to have a lot of biscuits, I'm sure the people that are really struggling don't need to buy biscuits. So anyway, 33p, I got whatever was left because I never seen them there before and I knew they're not going to stay. So this goes into my upstairs, into separate bedroom, into his little pile of the breakfast cereals and biscuits and all the things. Naughty. Right, okay. Other thing, new, have not had this in our Lidl, and I really wanted to. I'm going to do a video very, very soon about the dried fruit and things and the advantages. And basically, I bought a few things. So they had dried cranberries. Okay, they're £1.19, 150 grams. It sounds like a lot, but they are genuinely quite expensive. I bought some soft dried figs. They're $1.19 as well. I love figs. Haven't had them for ages, but they're so yummy. It's a snack. Hear me, like in a glass of wine after a few. It's a good snack. Pine nuts. Pine nuts are stupidly expensive, and they're probably not the cheapest, right? They were, again, £1.19. This is only 60 grams. But I am planting a lot of my basil this year again. And I'm hoping it's going to work out this year, because last year it didn't so well. But I'm going to make a lot of my own pesto. I'm planning to, because pesto in Lidl is going up in prices. Again, it's quid now. So it's gone up by like 15 pence. I haven't bought any because I have loads. Anyway, 60p for, sorry, 60p. Pound 39, sorry, for 60 grams. I bought a couple. And apricots, again, really good thing to have, guys, like dried fruit. Again, I will cover this in a different video. $1.19, it's €1.05 a day, and it's 200 grams. So I've got some of that. Right, we'll cover the pasta already. I bought some more stewed steak, still dirty tins of weeks and weeks. $1.99 still. I bought some little apple juices for Le Baba, $1.49. Again, still holding on to the price. Bread flour is down only because it's the special sale price. It's $1.15 for 1.5 kilo from $1.19, so not a lot off, but still 4 pence off. I only bought a couple. Porridge oats are still 70 pence. I'm buying them, guys, and I've got a specific racking that's dedicated to the stuff. This stuff goes and sits on until I find a day or a few hours where I just get the stuff down and then a mile a packet. I'll sort of bag it all together. It just it creates a mess with the dust and the flour. So I will do a video if whoever wants to watch it. When I save up enough of the stuff, I will do like a bulk packaging to put this away for the long term. Okay. Again, I bought some mozzarella, something I promised you I'll show you the fresh ingredients for my prepper shop. Not prepper shop, but within my prepper shop. Mozzarella. 75p now in Lidl. They have one for 85p or 95p, but it's kind of the same. None of them are a buffalo mozzarella. They're not made from buffalo cheese. They're just normal, general, a fake mozzarella, what I call it. And they have gone up in price. They used to be 45 pence. Now they're 75p. And it's one of those things that, although I love mozzarella, but I prefer the general mozzarella, it's hard to find unless you look, I think, in Morrison's. And it's like over £3, I think. So anyway, 75 pence. It's kind of great, and my toddler loves it. But it tells you, guys, the price increase, like from 45p to 75p, and I'm pretty sure the balls are getting smaller. It's more liquid in there, but nonetheless. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so next thing is is the Easter thing. It's one of the things I popped in there really for. Is the Easter. Last year, we bought, as you do, really, the Easter eggs for the kids. Put it into a little jar, and basically little chocolate eggs, and I'm sure they were like 69p, like 89p. It's like £2 for a bag of chocolate eggs. This is like 180 grams, right? And I've bought, hear me, a little chocolate rabbit. This was 79p. I've got it written on here. Some other eggs. Again, this got the hazelnut praline, $1.99. It's like 8 eggs. Again, this is like 150 grams. A chocolate bunny, which was, I didn't put the price in, I'm sure it was like £1.15. And last year, I'm pretty sure they were 89 pence. And we have a rainbow unicorn. Yes, this was £2.99. However, I managed to get this for free because you spend whatever amount of money, and that was one of the things you can have for free. So I'm fairly happy. But my goodness, I said to my husband, I walked down there and it's like, this is like, you just £10 worth of chocolate, right? Just for the Easter sake. This is how commercialized this shit is here. And there's like nothing, barely anything in here. This is crazy, right? So I can see totally, like, I was cringing buying this, and I really didn't want to spend this money. But I know our little tot was expecting like Easter eggs, as you do. And it's cringeworthy because I know things, we discussed this, the the prices are going up like so much, and it's, at some point, like, many people couldn't afford to. I can't afford to, really, to be able to spend money on this, considering I'm concentrating on like our life, the things that I'm buying for the long term. And then to spend this on that, it's kind of like, oof, but you know, let's hopefully she's going to make it last. But it's just really sad the way things are going, really sad. Anyway, so next thing, guys, I popped into Home Bargains, and one of the things I was lacking, as I said to you, this is why I did this in Lidl as well, is a dried fruit and dried nuts, this kind of thing, because we're concentrating on like all the usual things, but we kind of forget there's certain things like this that if you like something, if you had this before, is a SH2F situation, it's nice to have something that you kind of, say, felt accustomed to, but if it was a little bit of special treat, that you wanted to have it. And I did the video before, guys, on the specific sort of posh things, not posh things, but little luxury things you should have. But again, it's been a few months back, and things, you know, we do eat things because you have to rotate. It's really important. Anyway, dried mango pieces is £1.59 from Home Bargains, and there's 200 grams, and dried mango is normally quite expensive. So £1.59, I'm really happy, and it's really yummy. Full of sugar, but it's yummy, better than eating some other sweets that are full of sugar. It's natural, okay? Ground almonds, 99 pence. Thought that was really good. 140 grams, 99p. So, couldn't argue with that. I got some sultanas, 119, 500 grams. That's a really, really good price, because the scrap raisins are like 99 pence, if not more. So I was really impressed with that. And the beauty of that, the stuff from Home Bargains seems to have a far better, thicker bag, where generally I would repackage this into the glass jar or something. This is pretty strong, so I'll keep that in that. Because don't forget, you cannot vacuum pack raisins or stuff that is wet, got more than 10% 10% of moisture. You cannot vacuum pack this because it will potentially develop botulism. So anyway, and cashew pieces, £2.75, 500 grams. I did buy some pine nuts for pesto, but again, I will do this video about the pestos. Like, do you know your pestos, guys? We don't know our pestos. Anyway, different video. Cashew pieces, £2.75, good substitute for a pine nuts. Good price. Right, I bought this because we are having some easy dinner and a Prosecco and a wine tonight, and maybe something else. I don't know. Anyway, Baker Home bread from Lidl, 69 pence for 2 pre-baked baguettes. Wash them in the oven for like 10 minutes and they're done. And meat. Really, really big fan of like antipasties from Lidl, and the Lidl seem to be generally the cheaper ones to do individual things for antipasties. And I've seen this before, and I'm like, yeah, we need to have on a day when we can find a day to eat antipasti, have a glass of champagne or Prosecco, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so this one was looking at me last time, and it was looking at me this time. So this is what it is, £4.99, okay? And I'm like, but it looks like a big packet. I picked it up and I went hand on. It's like, yeah, that's good. And again, the thing is, guys, right? Important part. Look at the bloody grammage. You know, like genuine antipasti is like 1.99 or 99 pence for like 100 grams or 80 grams. But I picked up a pack, and I'm like a savvy shopper, right? I do this like for a living, basically, where they're talking about food all the time. And the packet's got this, it's thick packet, but you can see it's got the indentations in there. So when I pick up the packet, my hands are touching a thicker part of the packet, right? So I'm like, yeah, this is like weighty. This is like, yeah, this is a lot of meat. This 210 grams, and it's £4.99. So yes, there's a great selection. Yes, I appreciate the cost and value and everything else that's involved into the whole thing there. But I'm like, look at a thing and I'm like, it's £5, right? You could buy a steak for this and it'll be more grammage than this, but it's, make of it what you want, okay? I just really disappointed by this, and it's this, the visual and the physical eye trickery. That's what everybody does, like, and you gotta be savvy, guys. You gotta be savvy. So anyway, 210 grams, £4.99. I'm gonna really enjoy this with a glass of Prosecco and my freshly baked bread. But nonetheless, I would like to know, guys, actually in States, how much that's kind of thing, if you guys have this, and how much that's cost. You're probably gonna tell me it's gonna be like $20 for this packet. So anyway, let me know, just out of interest, okay? So I've covered the eggs, blah blah blah, and for whoever wants to, you know, I told you guys that the Lidl increased the olive oil price to £4.29 for a litre. As that today, as I've been on a video, might come up like a day or so later, but £3.75, some money off. So it's back to pre-increased price of Lidl and their price. So if you do want some, then grab some now. And of course, I popped into a Home Bargains again when I bought the stuff there. Jars, right? I love those, right? They're the clip jars. They are, was it 1.5 litre, aren't they? Oh my god, sorry guys, I should have done it. Anyway, they're clip top jars, £2.50, and I think it's really a good price. To buy this kind of jar from Kilness is like a £5.50 on Amazon currently, so they're great. I love them, and I keep buying them every time I go to Lidl. I pop in there, and I'm like, where are they going? I just keep filling them up with stuff, but I think £2.50 is a good price, and I know many of you said that the price of glass and basically anything preserving is going to go through the roof this year. Once people actually realize that shit's happening, people are going to be panicking. And the same thing with the air in those jars. They're £1.29 at the moment for, this is 1.5, isn't it, litre? No, 1 litre, so 1 litre jars. I keep buying them, but I'm using them. I'm going to do a great recipe, guys, for you for pickling for literally within the next few days. And every time I buy them, I use them. And I buy them like 10s and 20s, and they seem to be just disappearing. So, again, it's a good thing to have. I know they're not ball glasses, they're not Kilness, but they seem to withhold the heat when you do it, providing you do this properly. And again, I'm not picturing all of them because there's a lot of them, and I need to like do the bulk wash them in the dishwasher. And again, it tells you like not dishwasher safe. Like, come on, if I can like put this in a whole water bath, I can dishwash them. So anyway, so yeah, I've got a lot of them, and I keep buying them every time. And it's, again, it breaks my heart because like when you go and you buy something and you physically not yielded anything apart from like the glass jars, I know I'm going to use them because I am going to buy the Presto canner like eventually. I'm so into this. I want to buy one, but like 300 something pounds at the moment. But I'm preparing. I'm buying the glass jars now because I'm going to use them for water bath canning or just for generally pickling. It works really, really well anyway. So it's one of those things, guys, right? The prepping part, it's not just buying the food and bits and that. It's thinking outside the box and planning ahead, because obviously we all know things are happening. You know, like if you're going to grow stuff, think in advance, because comes midsummer, and it was the same problem last year in the midsummer. I guarantee you, those jars, you're not going to find them, or the price is going to be stupid, because people seem to be generally acting when it's too late, or when it's like now, it's like call for action now, because, oh, I've got all these tomatoes, let's just buy some jars now. But no, let's be clever, think about this in advance, plan in advance. If you know you're planning to grow something, buy the stuff now. If you need pickling salt, buy the stuff now. If you need herbs, either start seeding them now or buy them now, because doing things last minute, you're either not going to be able to get it, or you're going to be able to pay through the roof. So plan ahead, please plan ahead, whatever you're planning to do. So I think I've got, oh yeah, cider. No, I forgot the most important thing, right? The beverage. We like a beverage, as you all know, 20 times I've told you about it. Jack Daniel's finally gone on sale for the fruit ones. This is the Jack Daniel's apple, Tennessee apple, and it's 35%, so it's not like a whiskey if you wish. It's more like a liqueur. It's yummy if you like apple, if you like cider like me. It's not a whiskey. It's not something like, you know, you go, yeah, that's whiskey. No, it's apple. It's sweet, but it's really good to add on to a shit cider that I made. So, or genuinely enjoy over the ice. It's actually is really good, rather good. And for all of you who might want to know how much the other beverages cost, like Inches, the cider that I said I quite like drinking, £4.75 for 4 tins, which is kind of a lot again, and I'm partial to the stuff anyway. But nonetheless, this just to give you an idea of the price of stuff, because I know I don't mention many other things, which I will do, like I promised you anyway. So I think I've covered it all. And now, guys, I hope you find this at all, I can't say this entertaining anymore, but you use this for a just out of interest point of view. So, missed it. Sorry. Anchovies, right. Lidl, never seen anchovies in a little tin in Lidl. And I didn't put the price down, but I'm sure they were like 40 or 50 pence. Anchovies normally really expensive in a glass jar, but 30 grams is a perfect little portion. Date is 2027. Amazing addition to like any Italian pastas that you make, and they're tiny, they're sweet, and 50p, that's a bargain. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking, guys. I talk a lot, I like it, you can see. I should be like a TV presenter, shouldn't I? Anyway, hope you enjoy this video, guys. Don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe, check out my channel, loads of videos about prepping, not just showing you my stuff that I buy. Any ideas on how to store your stuff, what to do with it, how to preserve it, it's all in my channel and in the prepping section. And we'll enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.